This is Michael de Laine of the Copenhagen Voice. I am at Copenhagen University's Faculty of Life Sciences, and with me are two tomatoes. One is a normal red tomato, and the other is a sort of aubergine colour. And then Shelton here will tell me why the aubergine tomato is aubergine colour.
Well, the aubergine tomato is this colour because it's a transgenic tomato. It's producing pigments which are normally found in tomato, but they're usually there as a little bit of red colour in the leaves.
But when you say it's transgenic, that means it's been genetically modified. So if I eat that, is that good or bad for me?
Well, this tomato in particular is very good for you. It is genetically modified, but that makes no difference. But the chemical it's making is very healthy. There's a lot of talk in the news about plants with antioxidants being healthy. This colour that you see, which gives it the aubergine colour, is an antioxidant. And they've recently given this to some mice which are prone to getting cancer, and found that in average they live 20% longer than the mice which were fed normal tomato extract.
So it's not going to change my genes or anything, but it might help me withstand cancer for a longer period.
Exactly. It's completely healthy to eat. It's normal pigments which you'll find in many fruit, such as blueberries contain a lot of these colours. It's the same type of pigment you'll find in blueberries. It's just a lot more concentrated in the tomatoes.
But do the tomatoes normally have these substances?
Yes, they do. If you look at the leaf of tomato sometimes, you'll see little bits of red in the stem or in the leaves. It is actually these compounds, the genes which make those compounds, are just being turned on in the fruit instead. And they're using a gene from snapdragon to turn these genes on.
So you're enhancing what it has?
Enhancing what it has already to make a fruit which is much healthier for human consumption.
You see, this has been tried on mice, not been tried on people yet?
No.
Will it be tried on people?
Not at the moment. This is work which was just published in October of last year. It was the first round on mice. There is a new EU project about to start beginning next year, taking it to the next step, looking at mice with specific types of cancer.
So it'll be some time before anyway this gets into general production.
It's not just for people to eat these tomatoes themselves, but it's a way of proving sort of unequivocally that anthocyanins and plants which produce these pigments are good for you.
Now you say they're antioxidants, and what do antioxidants do?
That's a good question. You have these compounds, these free radical compounds in the body, which can go around and damage proteins and cells. These quench that effect.
And again, that is something that is in the tomato itself, but not to any great extent.
It's more often in the tomato leaves. Then you'll see it. Then you won't find it in the fruit, but you'll find it in the leaves. But it's the same colour that you find in blueberry fruit. Or
no, I think of the antioxidants.
The antioxidants?
In the red tomatoes.
In the red, there are antioxidants in the red tomatoes, but they're the carotenoids, and they're a fat-soluble antioxidant.
Which means?
Your body takes them up in different ways. It's probably the shortest way to explain this. While the purple pigments are water-soluble, and they can be taken up a bit easier by the body sometimes. So the red pigment is still here, you just can't see it under the intense blue colour, so you get both.
And how long have you been working with this, Dale?
This work has been going on for about... It's hard to say. They did this work originally in flower colours, but I think it's in the ballpark of 5 years they've been working on the whole tomato fruit project, but it's hard to define when exactly it started.
Are there other fruits and vegetables that this type of development apply to?
No, at the moment this is not so much to be a commercial product, this is more as a research tool, just to prove that these compounds are as good for you as is reported. It's to make an unequivocal evidence. that these are good for you.
Dale Shelton very much indeed. Michael de Laine of the Copenhagen Voice. Turn this off.